Hello, I have prepared this presentation on trips in New York by City Bike. I have made visualizations and dashboards to support the data, and then at the end, we have recommendations and conclusions by City Bike. First, I would like to start by popularity with genders. I have created this back bubble charts, and we can see that females are a minority with 22.75% compared to male being the dominant with 49.98% and unknown being 27.27%. In this, we can see that males are primary users of City Bike in New York City. Then we can look at top 10 start stations where consumers begin their ride from and how much time do they spend there. These are the top three stations where they start the journey from. Front and Washington Street with 14.64% and 393 hours spent there. Hanson PL and Ashland PL with 13.87% and 372 hours. And then we have E11 Street and Second Avenue with 10.21% and 285.7 hours spent there, and so on. And then we can have a look at top 10 end stations where consumers finish their ride and how much time they spend there. These are the stops where users end their journey, and the top three stations are NYCBS Depot with 36.33% with 1,997 hours spent there, with W 42 Street and Dyer Avenue with 11.82% and 356.9 hours spent there. And third is Fulton Street and Utica Avenue with 9.75% and 294.4 hours spent, and so on. Then we can have a look at rides taken on what day and duration. Here we can see that the longest duration in trips are taken on Tuesday with 85.9% of them compared to other days, like for instance Thursday, Friday, or Saturday being the lowest. Then we have segregated the user and subscriber types. Here we can see the total number of subscribers and users which uses the service. Customers with 31.97% are those people who buy the 24-hour pass and are not regular customers and uses the service from time to time, compared to subscribers, which being the majority here with 68.03% who pays the monthly fees and uses the service frequently. Next, we have created this dashboard where we can see where do city bikers ride and how far do they go. We have these graphs and we can see most popular start station where rides are taken from and end stations where the trips. Further, we can segregate by, if you want to have a look by female, male, or male, we can just have a quick, then you can see the data of most popular ride stations, end stations, or start station by female, male, or all. Further, I have also created this map where you can see bubbles which represent the genders, and you can see the rides taken by each gender from various stations. So purpose of this is to see most popular start and least popular end stations by each gender. Next dashboard is about when are the rides taken on given time and day. I have made a line chart to demonstrate the rides taken and segregated by genders to make it easy and understand which gender takes the ride on which day and time. Here we can also see the usage of city bikes peak around 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., with 3 p.m. being the highest. Late nights and other times are relatively quiet, and we can also see a similar trend across all genders and in both number of start and stop time of the trip. It follows a similar trend. Next, we can see a combined look and a single dashboard where which type of consumer uses the service and on what day and time and when and where they start and finish their rides. Firstly, we can see that most of the people who uses the service are between 1980s to 2000, and rest is distributed by the gender and the start and stop of the station. So we can easily apply filter by gender and see the data by viewing male and female, and we can conclude that both the genders follow a similar trend, and also by segregating by users and subscribers, we get the same results. So lastly, we can see the combined data for trip duration, usage, and what consumers use the service in a single dashboard. We can see majority of subscribers using the service compared to customers, and most of the rides which were taken on Tuesday compared to any other day of the week, and top stations where they have spent of most of their time in the beginning of the journey and at the end of the journey. We can also see trip duration by gender. So we can see that male 43.20% of them has spent more time compared to unknown 38.81% and female 70.99%. Once again, we can easily apply the filters and segregate the data by gender, day, or station, whichever is helpful for you. Lastly, I would like to conclude that people use city bikes because bike share and bike rental are very similar. Yet bike share has several significant advantages and compromises of a fleet of bikes with unique designs that are strong and durable and secure into a system of dock stations spread out over the city. It's much more convenient where you can just take the bike and commute wherever you like and leave the bike not worrying about parking or taking the bike with you, which indeed would be very convenient in big metro cities like New York, as time is of the essence and you want to commute quickly while also caring for the environment and bringing the CO2 level down. People are taking shorter excursions since bike rides are so expensive. I have noticed numerous complaints about the problem on the Yelp website. Here we can see that the fare rides are higher and needs to be brought down, so all people across all income levels can use it frequently. And we have also discovered that Tuesdays, a weekday, had the longest rides of the greatest number of excursions. We also discovered that people use their bike for daily duties rather than for commuting to just work. Some tourists also use this to explore the city. And we have also found that city bike is prominently male dominant and women are and older people does not use it as frequently. And also there has been some facility and management issues using the bikes, apps and bike, which needs to be sorted. Now I would like to discuss some of the design features I have used. So firstly, I would like to describe this line chart. And I have made this line chart hourly and colored blue, pink, and orange to segregate by genders. So, and similarly, I have used colorization to segregate different types of icons and visualizations, and also created different bar charts, donut charts, pie charts to make this data presentation more diversified. And if we move on to the next slide, I have also used this map using scatter plots across the map and segregated by color for males and females. And lastly, once again, I have used colorization, which will categorize the data across different charts and made it more appealing and easy to read and understand. Thank you.